G'day chaps. I really wanted to give you my thoughts on the challenges and why I actually prefer the Hopeless Rescue challenge over Hunted. And I understand there's a lot of excitement around Hunted. I've enjoyed it a lot myself, and I know there's been tons of YouTubers who've done the Hunted challenge. It makes for good TV. It's really exciting stuff, and I've really enjoyed putting some music to it and, you know, sort of highlighting those suspenseful moments that make some really good viewing. But yeah, it's the Hopeless Rescue that I prefer, and let me tell you why. So firstly, with Hunted, obviously, basically it's about survival, but it's mostly about speed and also some luck. For example, if you get coffee or not makes a huge difference as to how quick you can actually be. A really good Let's Play I've been watching, apart from Akirise, who's always really good, but he's a slower player. And if you don't know his channel, go and check him out. Akirise Survival Gaming, I think it is. A completely different playstyle is Geltaz, so that's G-E-L-T-A-Z or Z. And he's really fast, so he did the Hunted challenge in just 12 hours. But he did it in a way that he hardly ever got his condition up above 10%, I think. So he really pushed it, and lots of people on the forums have been pushing it to try and beat each other in terms of time. So that's that, but it's really about speed. Whereas the Rescue challenge is obviously it's set over an entire week. The distance you have to travel is much further. You have to really know the maps. You have to be able to loot. You have to be able to rank up really quickly. Some secret spots, loot and rifle spawns, bow spawns. These are all critical, really, to how you play the game. So, I mean, it also forces you to travel at night. For example, on this playthrough that you're watching now, and there's going to be a little exciting bit in just a minute. This is the end, obviously, of my my challenge. So it forces you to travel at night, and in this playthrough, I actually had to tackle the summit at night, which I'd never had to do before because I realised I was running out of time, and I tried to get up the ropes. I did it when I was very tired. I fell down twice and then had to go and crawl into a cave and then retry after I'd slept 2-3 hours to get up to that summit and loot the stuff. And then I slept 2-3 more hours and then carried on in the morning. And I've never had to do that before. I've never been forced to do that before. So I really like the challenge for kind of pushing you. You can't just hunker down. You can't just choose a base and start hunting for furs and pelts and you know, ranking up, as it were, so quickly. And that's great because that's something in the normal sandbox game you never have to do. In the sandbox, you can just, you know, choose your spot, choose your favorite spot, and you kind of settle into old routines. And I've found that I'm doing the same thing. My favorite spot. Oh, this is where it gets interesting. Just didn't get a chance to shoot him. I was expecting him to come around the rock the other way, and he took a lot of health off. Look, I'm down to 45% there. Wolves have become so much tougher. So much tougher. It's really good. So my personal favourite spot is the radio tower in Pleasant Valley. I like it because it's got the fence around it. So even though there's a bear that comes around, you can shoot that bear through the kind of spaces in the fence while being completely safe and protected. And it's also a really good area for hunting. Oh, I just missed him. You can also access Mystery Lake really easily through the cave, as well as having all the rest of Pleasant Valley and of course the views to go as well. So I really like this challenge. It's forced me to really sort of, I think it's the most rounded test of the Long Dark skills, if you want to put it that way. And that's really why it's my favorite. I've started thinking about what to do next with the Long Dark, because after I'd done these 2 challenges, I finished the Hunted, I finished the Hopeless Rescue. There's not that much replayability to them, I think. I love these stims, by the way. Immediate energy. The only downside is you crash as soon as they've been used up. So, I mean, I started playing a new sandbox game, and it's harder, but it's not that different to the previous version of the sandbox. And because of that, I mean, I've already kind of lost interest, because I've just gone back to exactly what I was saying. I've got back to those old routines again, so I'm back into the same basic playthrough as I was having before. So I don't know what else I can do in the Long Dark, to be honest, until the next update comes around. So I think my next video, sorry, is going to be on what might be in that next update, because I'm really hoping for a new region. Timberwolf Mountain was huge, and you know, led to God knows how many hours of new playtime for me. This feels like more of a gameplay mechanic type update. So they've introduced these new ways to play the game that I think they're bringing in now in preparation for story mode. Because you have to remember, originally they were planning on bringing story mode in now. So you can be pretty sure that these new mechanics, being chased and, you know, being forced to move by a certain time scale, you could even say that this is the purpose of story mode, that you have to get to this point and fire a flare and be rescued. Who knows? We don't know yet. But this is very much more a mechanics test. What I'm really looking forward to is this new area test, because we'll have a whole new region to explore. We won't have those habits, you know, for these people who've played a lot like I have. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. So I'm going to do my next video on what's in the next update. We'll look ahead, we'll do a little bit of speculation and stuff to look forward to. Some little bits I know already are that books at some point are going to become more of a feature, so we're going to have to actually learn skills, learn crafting, and I guess that's going to affect Cabin Fever also. Alright, that's it from me. I'm going to leave you just with this little outro as I do my silly little celebration, and I think I circled the top of the lighthouse a few times for no other reason than I was kind of happy that I completed it successfully. It was a pretty epic challenge, this. I really enjoyed it, and it was hard. You know, you have to put a few hours of playtime into actually completing this one, so very cool indeed. Right boys, that's it from me. Just about made it. 6 hours, 6 days, 2 hours. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of The Long Dark. Ciao for now.